right, guys, welcome to a weekly forecast. This is on Euro USD. If you trade Euro USD, we're looking at Euro USD right now. I'm trader C Brown. I want to show you something on Euro USD that you, especially those of you that trade Euro USD, first of all, I want you to pay attention to this major key level here on the weekly time frame. So we're looking at this zone right here. This is about 10900 zone here. Okay, so we're looking at this zone. Okay, we'll go into lower time frame to look at that zone quickly, and also we want to look at this trend line. This is weekly time frame. All right, we want to look at this trend line right there. Or nevertheless, let's take that off. We'll do it on the daily. Now we'll also look at, first we'll look at this, obviously this weekly time frame, and we're looking at this zone here as well, that the market has just touched. We are looking at 0.0600 here. Okay, now what is going on? If you look at the weekly time frame, we're supposed to have a pullback of this massive pull down drop on the weekly. There's a massive drop, and then we had this massive pullback, and now we can see that the pullback is beginning to wear out. So does it mean that the sell is about to continue? It looks like it. It looks like we're going to be having a sell more, or the market might just, dive into a consolidation around this level. We're looking at the market could be on a consolidation around this level here. So the market could do that, break above or break below. We're not sure yet. So we need to pay attention to what the market will do there. Now let's look at the daily. Now, if you look at the daily, we can see that there's a clear cut there. That's a very good position there that the market tap into, which is this zone, and it tap it to the 100 also as well. So we might just mark 1.10,000 as 1.10,100. So looking at another major key level, which is here on the 800 there. See that psychological level there, right? Great. So we saw that action taking place there. Now this is 1600 that I marked from the higher time frame. All right, 1.600. So now what is going on here on the daily? Two things. First of all, we have massive buy going on the daily. Remember, on the weekly we saw that massive pullback. So this is the buy that happened on the daily time frame. So I believe most of you trade looking at the daily time frame. So we have a good trend line that has been broken, and we have that trend line there. This is more like a consolidation phase, all right, before that break above. So if you were to use a trend line on that, you won't be able to position your line, your trend line, or except you take it through, which is something like this nature, and then you will have something like this, and then fake breakout and all of that. But that's still fine. So we still have a clean trend line there. Now, this was for those who were buying, this was a sign that you should keep buying because the market is still going up. But if you look at this trade right here on the daily, we can see that there's a massive drop. Even that was a previous high, and the market has failed to create a new high. Now, not actually yet. We could see that this is a consolidation. All right, zone here, that's a consolidation zone. So the first thing you want to think about is, what would the market do now? What would the market do? Then another thing is to look at the top. You see that there is a channel, all right, a channel there that the market has been trading with. So we see that channel right there. And although the market didn't get up to that upper channel, but we see that it broke this channel, which is the downtrend line, broke it, and then consolidate. Now, the question will be, is the market going to sell? Well, another zone that you should be looking at if it's going to sell, where price may get to bounce off, is 0.5. So let's leave it on 0.5, that level. And then we should be looking at this area that the market is going to push either up or down, but it's already heading up. So what do we expect? So I'm thinking what the market is going to do is to break out of this consolidation and tap into this key area, which is retesting that trend line properly before another drop. That will now give us a lower high to this high. All right. So we have a lower high created, then we know that the structure has changed. If price come all the way down without breaking this, come pushing up and break down, take out this market structure, then we'll wait for a pullback and then we can sell. So it's just to understand what the market will do for the first 2 days of the week. So first, you want to see whether the market goes up the first day. All right, break that structure, move into the zone, and sell for swing traders. And then look at any possible breakdown to this structure, break, maybe come down, break the structure, and then wait for a pullback and sell. Okay, those are the two levels of looking at selling this market. But you can only buy if the market push up and then break this, tap up, create a pullback and break this high. So you want to see a pullback that doesn't break the next low. If the market, let me explain this very carefully. If the market pushes up now and then comes back, retest, bounces off here, retest, and then fail to break this low, this one becomes the current lower, higher low, right? This is higher than this right now. So this is higher, this is lower than this is higher than this. So that becomes the next higher low, all right? The next higher low. So if the market pushes up and fail to create a new higher high, okay, and then pushes back down, fail to create a lower low, all right, to break this low, then you should know that the market is going up to take out that liquidity pool there. But if you come up here and reject on this trend line or within this price zone, which is 0.900, then you should be looking at market coming down to take out this liquidity. First, they will have to take out this liquidity here, up here, and then come back down to take out liquidity and keep selling if they have to sell. But let's look at the daily, the 4-hour time frame to be able to look at the picture closely. Now, if you look at the 4-hour time frame right here, this is the 4-hour time frame. As you can see that the market is playing around that zone. So the market on the 4-hour time frame just rejected towards this key level and then eventually heading up. So what you want to wait for on the 4-hour is price coming into the psychological level of 1800, 0.800, right? You want price to come there. So what you want to do is wait for price to push up and watch out for price action. A rejection of some kind, failing to, I mean, obviously you can see there's a liquidity here. Maybe take out liquidity and wait for that pullback, probably reject to create a lower low, and then you're dropping. So, but I could tell that the market can come up to this level first, tap into this order block, and then drop. So let's look at this on the 4-hour time frame clearly. Let's say we take out this border here that we saw that price reacted to. You see multiple reaction on 4-hour there. So now we look at this order block that we can see. All right, that's the price action there. So which obviously agree with this rejection, multiple rejection that we have on the left. So if price, what you want to wait for us on EU is to wait for price to come out the zone. All right, take out liquidity and wait to sell from there and take out the liquidity for this week. That's what you should be looking at. Waiting for sell and wait for another pullback. If you break this low, wait for a pullback and keep selling, because we could see from the higher time frame that the market may be heading towards a sell region. But the structure is not founded yet. We need this structure to be broken. We need this one to be broken for us to know whether the market is completely going to be selling for the next 1 week. So yeah, that's what I see on EU. If you're watching this video, I want you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and also comment. Let me know what you think. All right. So that's it. And I hope you enjoy this. And I'll see you in the next one next week. Bye for now, guys. Cheers.